Greetings, beloved. It's me, Kat, the Joyful Healer. I am back with another video, and this is a video I've really been led by Spirit to share for several days now. I just had to get out of my rut and just do it. So the topic that we're going to be talking about today is going to be kind of like intense, but I think it's needed. It's something a lot of people aren't aware of, and that's spiritual protection for yourself, your home, your spirit body, your life, right? And there's a few things that I have noticed, and I actually came up with 10 top protection strategies for your life. Okay, and this is protection from, and when I say protection, what I'm talking about is protection from negative entities, psychic attacks, from dark attachments, and from negative magic that is being sent your way. So if you don't know much about me, I am an Afro-Indigenous medicine woman. I'm a healer. I work a lot with energy, and I also am a high vibrational practicing witch. So that means that I practice high vibrational magic. The magic that I practice is not, it's more geared along love, protection, healing, things like that. So we often encounter negative magic and negative entities in this world in which polarities exist. So it's important to know how to defend yourself right. Now, the first thing that I've noticed that a lot of people do is play with Ouija boards or spirit boards, right? They're also called spirit boards now for some reason, but this is not a game. Spirit boards and Ouija boards are portals for spirits, energies, and entities to cross over from their realm into ours. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're essentially opening the door and inviting in whatever wants to come in. And that whatever may be something that you live to regret that you invited in. I'm not trying to be fear-based. What I'm trying to do is to share information how to protect yourself from these things. So I watch a lot of paranormal TV, and I watch shows about hauntings and paranormal shows that showcase energies that make their waves into people's lives. And the number one way that they sometimes make their ways into people's lives is through people who use Ouija boards. My only suggestion is not to fuck with them. Okay, excuse my language, but that's just the way it had to come out. Don't fuck with them, like, at all, okay? There are other ways to communicate with passed on spirits of loved ones and things like that. A Ouija board is not the right way. First of all, you're not supposed to use it alone. People use it alone. Second of all, people are not calling in protection if they do choose to use these boards. They're just opening it up and just doing it. No calling for protection from the angels or from ascended masters, gods, anything, ancestors, nothing. They just straight up playing this game alone, saying who's there and come in. And that's exactly what happens. Playing with a Ouija board is like opening your door and you live across the street from a mental asylum or a jail, and you're just opening your door for whoever who wants to come in and do whatever they want to you. That's basically what it is. Okay? So playing with it alone, not calling in or casting a circle, opening and closing a circle, a magical circle properly, right? So when we do spell work and things like that, we open a circle, we call in protection, and then we thank whoever was in that circle to assist. We close the circle and we send whoever back to whatever realm they're from. But when people use these boards, they don't do that. So you're essentially letting whatever nasty energy in that could possibly haunt your home, follow you from place to place, things like that. So big no on the Ouija boards, okay? Just don't go there, okay? If you want to connect with someone on the other side, I would suggest you go with a trusted medium, someone with references from people that you know that have had positive experiences and successful experiences. Okay, so that's the best way. Okay, the second thing we're going to talk about is energetic shielding for the home and the body. What I do with my home is I have an energetic barrier around my home and my yard, and then includes the people in it. So this is an intentional thing that you can do. You can walk around, you can burn your sage, and then when you burn your sage, you can ask for the protection of Archangel Michael, or whatever archangel you want to call in or you relate to. And you can walk around with your sage, and with your mind draw an energetic circle of white light around your entire home, with the intention that you're shielding out unwanted, lower vibrational, or negative energies that want to come in. Okay? Do this shield for yourself also when you go out in public, when you're going to be around people maybe you don't know about. But make that energetic shield around your home. I go outside and I do it in my backyard. I'm sure my neighbors are like, there's a witch living there, but I don't give a fuck. Okay? I do what I want to do for my house, for my protection. All right? And so with that, the third thing is vocal or intentional cleansing. When I say intentional, I'm aware that there are hearing impaired or nonverbal people, and that doesn't make a difference. Your mind is what creates what comes out of your mouth anyhow. So if you are hearing impaired or nonverbal, you can still do an intentional cleansing. And what an intentional cleansing is, basically when you go and cleanse a space. If you're buying a new home or apartment or place, this is number one. That energetic shielding and cleansing of that home space, or even your office space if you're getting a new workspace. You don't know what energies have been there before, so you want to cleanse that out, and you want to again call in the angelic forces, protective forces of your choosing, and you're going to walk around with your sage and you're going to cleanse the home. You're going to invite only you're going to basically intend that only higher vibrations of love can reside in this space. And what are those? Those are your ancestors, those are your angels, your spirit guides. Only those energies that are operating out of a space of love, protection, and assistance can reside in this space. So I have my notes, I don't want to miss anything. Okay. So when you're burning herbs, that's the next one. Frankincense and myrrh has been burned for thousands of years to keep out a negative energy and to keep in higher energies. I also burn frankincense and myrrh in front of mirrors. Why? Because mirrors can also act as portals for entities into our realm and wreak havoc or whatever. So I burn frankincense and myrrh. I encourage you to research other protective herbs that you can burn if you don't have a preference for frankincense or myrrh. Sage definitely is the go-to for everything. The fifth thing, when you are encountering a negative entity that may be in your home space, before you do these cleansings, do not invite, provoke, or insult it. You think you're bad? Come on, show me what you got. Don't do that, because they will. Don't ask them to come out. Don't ask them to show themselves. Don't ask them for their name. Don't do that. You will regret that. Number 6, don't perform rituals you don't fully understand. There are a lot of young people on their spiritual journey who look for these ancient spells and books, and they invoke negative energies or demonic energies, not even knowing what they're invoking. They may think that it's going to be fun, or they're going to see something interesting, or they're going to have somebody do their bidding for them. But let me tell you something, that's not worth it. When you're doing a ritual and you're reciting chants or spells that you don't even know, especially if they're in Latin or some other language you don't understand, which could be an older language of an older language that connects with certain entities. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that. Okay, number 7, use blessed salts and holy water if you can obtain that. And number 8, intentional with your guests and who enters your home. I am very intentional about who enters my home space. Sometimes you can't help who comes in. If you need work done in your house, or the cable or satellite guy is coming, or you have some guests that are coming and they're bringing other people and you don't know who they are or what they're about. Just, I have evil eye. Like you see in the back there, I have this symbol and I have the evil eye in my living room. Using symbols, ancient protective symbols, all over the home also helps to keep those energies at bay. When those people leave your house and you don't know who they are, sage your shit down. Sage it down. This leads me to number 9, wearing protective jewelry or amulets. I have an upcoming video that is a how-to tutorial on how to make protective jewelry or amulets. So stay tuned for that. There's many different ancient symbols, as you can see, that you can wear on yourself. A lot of people really like the evil eye. That's an ancient symbol and it works. And then, of course, number 10, call on Christ consciousness or the God force. Any lower vibrating or negative or dark entity must submit to the Creator, and that's the way it is. Okay, when you use that word, when you use Christ, when you use God, the Creator of all, that entity has it's not going to win. I don't care what lies it tries to tell you. I don't care how it tries to intimidate you. It must submit to that force. I'm telling you, it must submit to that force. Okay, so those are the top 10 things. And I just want to add to that, I want to mention real quick about sound and sound frequencies when it comes to spiritual protection as well. A lot of you are probably already aware that sound and vibration is very healing, and we listen to sounds at certain megahertzes or frequencies to affect our physical and spiritual bodies. When it comes to negative entities, when you play a high vibrational music, let's say you go on YouTube and you've seen some of the videos that are there that are set to certain megahertzes to promote either cleansing negativity, promoting high vibrational love energy, source energy. Any music like that will repel also a negative entity. They can't stand high vibrational frequencies because they're low vibrational. So playing high vibrational music, light, they don't like darkness. So if you're playing high vibrational music often in your home, and you're bringing in lots of light, natural light, and you're burning your frankincense and myrrh, and you're protecting and shielding energetically your home and your physical and spiritual body, and you're routinely cleansing the air with the sage and cleansing the energy in the air, and only bringing in all of these higher vibrational frequencies, they don't like that. They will be repelled by it. It literally will probably make their skin crawl. So doing all of these things, high vibrational music, if you can find music that comes from the celestial realms, that's very high frequency, music that is in tune with the earth vibration or source vibration, definitely play that. I don't care how long you have to play it. If you have to play it for hours, it cleanses the area. And with that and the burning of the protective herbs and with everything that I've said, it's not saying it's impossible, okay, but it's very difficult for protection on the dream plane, and the astral world is also really, really important, because when you have protected yourself in the physical realm to this high level, people, entities, whatever, may attempt to reach you when your body's asleep, when your soul is traveling in the dream plane, the spirit world, the astral world. And I've talked about this. I have another video that you may want to check out on my YouTube that is about high vibrational defensive magic, ethical magic. And that's important, because if somebody can't get to you awake, they will try to get to you asleep. All right, so you can basically essentially block unwanted energies from contacting you when you're in the spirit realm. Before I go to sleep, I ask for I ask for protection from Archangel Michael to watch over my physical body as I sleep, and my spiritual body in the spiritual realm. And every time it works. I wake up and I don't have any bad dreams. I don't have any encounters, unwanted encounters. And I've even gotten to the point where I'm lucid dreaming. And the other night I had a dream, and in the dream, I actually was speaking to Archangel Michael and asked him to continue to walk with me while I'm in the spirit plane. And I thought that was pretty nice, because I have a very close relationship with Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is a very powerful angel for protection. So definitely protect yourself when you're in the dream state too. I hope that this video helped you. There's so many people who are ignorant to spiritual protection and playing around with forces and entities and spell work and things like that they don't really understand. And because of that, they're left helpless. When you invite something in, it knows you don't understand protective measures. It's going to take full advantage of that unknowingness, and it could wreak havoc on your life if you don't know what you're doing. I just felt so called in my heart to make this video, because there are people who are struggling with these issues and they don't know how to help themselves. Sometimes they'll, at the last minute, when they're desperate, they'll go to the Catholic Church and they will seek out help from priests and exorcists who are trained in these things. But if you're not Catholic, or you just don't, want to approach it from a religious perspective, that's fine. Understanding still that you can call upon support and you can move about life in a way that doesn't invite these things to become attached to you and your reality. So thank you for listening and watching. Share this video if you would like. If you're in the South Florida area and you would like personal cleansing and protection of yourself or your space, you can definitely contact me. All the contact information is in my bio. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like, so you can be notified of when my new videos pop up. So yeah, hit the notification button for that. And with that, I leave you with so much love and light. And let me know in the comments if you know of any other protection methods that you use that you like as well. So with that, blissful vibrations to all, and I will see you again soon.